something inside me said, this is your moment, this is why you've come back. And on the 80th minute, a cross came in. I got headed, poor clearance. I chested it down round about the penalty spot. I just thought, hit the target, please hit the target, this is it. And I struck it so sweetly and it hit the roof of the net.
When I first arrived at the club, there were no financial resources, and 100% of your effort was trying to find investors. At that stage, there was a choice of liquidation, administration, or trying to continue, and that really created the platform for where we are today.
We've encountered a lot of troubles in our history, financial difficulties, all sorts of things that you could have just turned your back on and walked away. When I joined, the old Dean Court had been demolished, and we were all working from huts in the car park.
The club had been building up debts. I'm not sure exactly how many, but it was in its millions, and couldn't afford to pay them off. And the receivers come in, and just to see people lose their jobs who'd been here for many years. You know, I'd only been here for 5 or 6 years, but there'd been people working at this football club forever and a day, and to see them people just lose their jobs, and it was horrendous, and there's nothing you could do. The club had to survive, and to do that, people had to go.
The most important person in a football club, in my eyes, is the manager. It's a real privilege for me to be chairman of a football club where we have the best young English manager in the game today. Without Eddie's skill and expertise on the pitch, we couldn't expect to have a team capable of playing at this level. Eddie is responsible for where we are today.
Listen, I played with Eddie for 9 years here at Dean Court, and you can never foresee anyone achieving what he's achieved, but the more I worked with him, the more I played under him, and he's so meticulous and committed, and the work he puts into every little thing that most people would probably say, well, that doesn't really mean that much. To the manager it does. He sticks with his beliefs, his philosophy, and he has a vision for the club.
A lot's made of Bournemouth's team spirit. Even when I was a player to now managing the sides, I think Bournemouth's always had a unique feeling within its changing room. I think that comes from the fact that it's quite a small town and everyone lives very close together, and you're quite isolated here. So, you know, the team's around each other a lot. It fosters good team spirit, and the lads are willing to fight for each other for everything. And this team is unique. You know, the team spirit's as good as I've ever known it, and it's served us very well to get to this position. The only thing that really remains constant is the loyal supporters, and that they've been there through thick and thin, and through the dark days when there was 4,000 or 5,000 here. Those people are still with us, and that's why I say that the supporters, and everyone says in football, the supporters are the most important people, and those people are now being rewarded by watching some outstanding football at a really good level.
It's part of my life. It always has been. It's part of my family's life before me. I don't know where we'd be without it, really. And of course, going back to what we were saying about going out the Football League, we came close. But having come that close, we've come back stronger. And it's so wonderful to see it as it is today. I just wish my dad was here to be able to enjoy it as well, because he'd be so thrilled.
We have a saying at Bournemouth, and it's together anything is possible. And I think that's imperative, that from the accounts to the media to the commercial to the car park attendants to the recruitment, the analysts, you know, the staff. It helps that everyone who works for the club loves the club. I think that's paramount, and we all pull in the right direction, and that's for one, for the manager, two, for the football club, because we all have a passion and love AFC Bournemouth.
Well, I think it epitomises really where we've come from and where we're going to. We've stuck together, we've helped each other, and that's carrying on today. And I think it's just proof, really, that if you do stick together, if you put your mind to it and do your best, anything is possible.
I don't think anything epitomises everything that we do at the football club more than together anything is possible.